What up, guys? Monday, the 24th, I think, right? Yeah, February 24th. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to get on here because there's something I want to discuss. Uh, Something came across my radar, and um, it changes the whole game for us here at Alto University. And we're going to talk about it here tonight. So, Les, what is going on? Red Dog! What's up? Not much time. How are you doing? Guys, if you are here, drop a comment. Let us know that you are here. Donnie, boom! What up, my friend? All right. So, let me get my water here real quick. All right. So, I'm going to get my water. Where did I put my water? Hold on. I'm drinking a lot of water lately. All righty. All right. So, I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get on here before we really go ahead and break this down. We're going to break this down together live. We're going to come up with some plans. Jody Ferguson, what is going on? We're going to come up with some plans tonight and try to figure it out. J and B, what is going on? All right. So, what else? Donnie, what up? You got a bad toothache today. Killing me, man. Killing me. So, went and did a little bit of research today on the Denisopithecus theory. Got some good stuff done. Uh, then early this morning, something came across. My tooth was hurting so bad it woke me up. All right, so I get up and come out to the living room. Thumper's sitting in my spot. You know. I'm like, all right, Thump, you got to move. Meg, what's up? Dillo, what's up? So I kicked Thumper out of my spot, and then I turned YouTube on, and something came across my feed, my video suggestions at YouTube. Just for I don't know why, something random. I've got some handy needle nose pliers for that. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. It's almost to that point, you know. So I'm gonna call the dentist tomorrow. Tim, what's up? What's up? I got something real interesting to tell you today. I went back. I was there today, Tim, and I'll call you when it's over. All right, Jody Brooks, what is going down? Let's know. Let's see you. All right, so now that everybody's here, all right, so guys, Gordo, what's up? If you're not friends with me on um, the social media platform Facebook, that's fine. You'll still be able to see this. I posted something very early this morning, Little Joe. What's up? About a gorilla named Coco. Guys, I need you to watch that. So I started doing some research on this Coco, on this gorilla. And I'm telling you right now, I think we have extremely been underestimating the intelligence of a large North American bipedal primate that roams our forests, uh, known as Sasquatch or Bigfoot. Uh, and this is just a gorilla, okay? Go and watch that off my Facebook page. It's on YouTube, guys, because we're going to talk about this during Bigfoot and Beer this week coming up. Okay, we're gonna have some serious conversation about this piece and this gorilla. So find out everything you can, Jan. What up? Jane, what up about this Coco? Okay, the one that talks with sign language. That's correct. That is, yeah, and it's a little more than just talking in sign language. It's a way more than talking in sign language. Okay, the amazing animal seen it before, especially yeah when yeah she lost her cat, got hit by a car, the whole 9 yards. Well, there's way more to this story, man. There's way more to this gorilla than you guys realize. I did some hardcore. Yeah, it had over 1,000 words in its vocabulary. Yeah, guys, this is just a gorilla. Um, Not even a Sasquatch. So we're sitting here trying to chase a primate. Listen, your average human has anywhere between a 90 and 100 IQ. This gorilla's IQ is anywhere between 70 and 80. So we have to assume that this large bipedal North American primate has a higher intelligence level than uh, a gorilla. So that would put this thing up in an average human's IQ level range, and that is a totally different ballgame. Sasquatch should have a higher than a gorilla. That's what I'm thinking. This is what I'm saying. If you're listening to me, um, I think we're gonna rethink our tactics here and stop chasing this thing like it's an animal and hunt it like it's a human. Um, and I don't mean kill hunt. I mean, capture, verify, capture photographs, verify stuff like that. Uh, so we've been going about this all wrong, and not just me. And I'm talking all of you, including you, Todd. All of you. We've been going about this wrong. I think we've been underestimating the intelligence level of this species. Because let me tell you something, I can walk around the woods in your backyard and you would never know I was there. And that's a fact. I'm smart enough to look on the trees for trail cams. I'm smart enough, and if they see something that they know that's not supposed to be on a tree, they're not going to walk in front of a trail cam. That's why they haven't been caught. The intelligence level is off the charts of for what I was expecting. I've done a lot of research on, gorilla and gorilla behavior, but this um, changes the game. And I knew about Coco, but what I didn't know is there's more to this story. When you really start digging into this primate, there is a lot more to the story. There's a book called Coco's Kitten. You guys might want to check that out. All right. Um, then there's a numerous research papers published, research papers on Coco. Okay. Um, Brainwave patterns, the whole 9 yards. They did a lot of work on with this gorilla, and I think we need to start changing up some of our tactics. Okay, maybe a little bit more serious than previously thought. Uh, so if you haven't seen that video that I'm talking about, how you doing, Sharon? It's on my Facebook page. Okay, you don't have to be friends with me to view my Facebook page. It's public. Charles Mills, look me up. and watch that video about Coco. Um, so we're gonna start changing the entire tactics here. Okay. Um, and we're gonna start. We're gonna start pursuing our research in a more not animal nature, um, but in more of a we're trying to find a survivalist in the woods nature. Okay. Uh, some of the stuff that I read about this uh, gorilla was just outrageously insane. So, do you think they could be a bigger number of them than what everybody thought? This is what Les Snow wants to know, and Les, that's the very first thing that came across my mind. Not in Ohio, Pacific Northwest, I do believe, yes. Upper Canada, yes. Jason, what's going on? Yes, I do believe that. Okay, because this is a little bit different scenario with the type of cognitive um, recognition of consciousness. This changes a lot for us here at Apple University. This is going to change our hunting tactics. Um, a lot, a lot. Because number one, we don't know the lifespan. Number two, it's obvious they have a language and communicate. So if they have a language and can communicate, okay, they're obviously passing down situations and knowledge to the smaller ones. Okay. I went back and was reading some really early accounts, right, of some of uh, the white man when we came over here and the encounters that they were having with these large North American primates known as Sasquatch. Okay. And they were common. And what happened is here's what I believe happened, and here's what I believe is a major factor in this entire situation. I believe that they watched European man come over here, slaughter the natives, steal their land, cut down their woods, and build cities. If a gorilla can cognitively understand the concept of the cat got hit by a car and really understand all of this, then it can understand that white men are, or man, period, are bad news, which would which would mean why they would pull the isolation. They would pull to isolation. Okay, there are ancient stories of some tribes communicating with Sasquatch. Some tribes feared them. Some tribes actually tried to harm them. Okay, if they came close, were scared of them. So they seen that too. Okay, and probably not just that. Probably man as man evolved, Sasquatch evolved underneath of it, and it learned to stay away from humans. Is what it learned. So, and it gets distilled down over the years, distilled over the years, you know, turned down over the years. into each generation, and I think this is why they're so elusive. I really, really, really do. Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to pass up anybody's comments here. Um, do you think they know how to make fire by watching the Indians? I don't. I don't think they. I don't know if they know how to make fire, but I think they have no desire or need for fire because humans had a desire and a need for fire. We needed it. Okay, as we moved north into colder temperatures, we needed to stay warmer because our bodies didn't evolve that way. Sasquatches did. Okay. Sasquatches evolved in Russia. End of the conversation. Anybody that tells you different in that area, okay, it's a Denisovan and a Gigantopithecus or some kind of a pithecus, large pithecus species. Um, so there's two squatches at the feet of what? At the feet of Christ on the cross in the ceiling of the 16th chapel. Yeah, there's all kinds of talk about large hairy men in the Bible. Um, that's just what I was thinking, Charles. That way they can't be found so easily. So this changes a lot, okay? Because look, white-tailed deer know that humans are dangerous, but white-tailed deer can't conceive that humans are stalking them or hunting them or walking on their trails or follow, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know, I believe that these creatures are smart enough to know that we're out there and they know we're looking for them. They know this. And the last thing they want to do is anything to do with us because of all the ancestral stories that's been passed down, you know, to them. And all they got to do is look around. They're losing habitat every day. They're seeing us destroy the forest. They're seeing us just, you know, they're seeing these things. They're seeing all of our pollutants that we're dumping. You know, we're leveling forests to put in um, landfills. The old way talk of giants, yeah. If they ever knew fire, I bet they learned to stop using it. Yeah, I don't think that. Here's the problem that I'm having: is this is and it's not just our DNA research. There's other DNA researchers that says the mitochondrial DNA, okay, the Olympic Project, there's a couple other ones, is ancient human female. Ancient human female. So Adam and Eve's in the garden, right? God says, don't you touch that. Adam says, I got you. Eve says, all right, I won't touch it. Then the serpent comes in and says, hey, maybe you should touch that. So we know that women are way more curious than men. So that's instilled in the Sasquatch, right? So I'm having a hard time understanding the facts that I don't know. What I'm saying is, I think we need to go about it differently. We all need to talk about this on maybe it's the first scene are lower IQ Sasquatches. That could be. I just think, you know, listen, it happens to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you just happen to look up and there's somebody standing there that you didn't see. You know, it's happened to, you know, it's happened to all of us. Listen, you're sitting in your tree stand, man, right? And you're looking and you're purposely looking for a deer. Next thing you know, you look over, there's a deer stand. You're like, how the hell did that deer get there? I didn't see it come from nowhere. It happens. Okay. You know, I don't think it's the lower IQ ones. Um, I just think it happens. You know, it's circumstances. But this is something that we all need to talk about and start changing for 2025. The way we do our hunts. Okay, um, we might have to start going in stealth military style. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking full blown. You know, um, maybe Todd Standing was onto something because if you remember when he got them photos of Jake and Jane, he told the whole story that they lost him. He was in a ghillie suit and they couldn't find him. They lost him. So we might have to start being a lot more stealthier um, when we're going in. Uh, and I have a few ideas. Um, I have quite a few ideas. Um, and one of the ideas that I have is evolves in it involves several individuals. And we'll talk about this on Bigfoot and beer more extensively. But because I don't think you can just walk in there and do anything in the woods. You can't just go in there and cover yourself up with leaves. They're watching you. So what if we walked in and there was a person in the middle surrounded by humans, right? So it's going to push the squatch away. The squatch are going to focus on those. The human in the middle that they can't see, now we can get down in a ghillie, we can get down in leaves, we can get down and camouflage ourselves, and we can just sit there. Then all the outer ring leaves, but now, you know what I'm saying? There'll be just too many. Two things are going to happen. They're either going to watch or they're going to run because there's too many people. One or two people in the woods, I believe they stay and watch. You know, three or four or five, and I've said this to you guys before. You know, it's like, look, man, you wake up in the middle of the night, you hear a noise, you go downstairs, you know, and you look down there and you see a burglar. You see one of them. You're like, all right, let's go down. You know what I'm saying? You start walking down it. You wake up in the middle of the night, you hear a noise, you look down there, you see six burglars. That's when you back into your room real slow and close the door and lock it. You see what I'm saying? What about one of those mirror blinds? Something along those lines. I don't know. We're got to figure it out. So that's why I'm bringing it to you because we're going to start changing up this tactics. You know, um, never knew they were there until that one time. Almost pissed my pants, though, Joe says. That's what I'm saying. So we're going to figure it out, you know, wearing a ghillie suit when, well, I used to have a ghillie suit and it was gone. It's not at the bottom of the tree stand anymore. Remember, I told you. I don't know if it just decayed or if the coons took it for bedding or if the Sasquatch took it. I don't know, but I no longer have a ghillie suit. So that's something that we are going to really, really, really start focusing on. Okay. Because the reed area, those reeds would be real good to hide in and match the camo, you know? So we're going to have to go in, pick an area, figure out what's in that area that we can match to, okay? Then go in at another time and do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to be real careful on what we do because I believe that look, man, I've been sitting in my tree stand on public land hunting deer sometimes. People don't even know I'm there. I'm just sitting there, you know, especially during shotgun season when you're just sitting on a log, you know, and you see people walking through the woods, you know, and they just live behind a tree. They'll walk right by you, 10 feet, not even know you're there. you know? So it's not hard to hide at all in any way, shape, or form. Heath, what's up? I'm surprised Charles hasn't captured a Squatch head. Well, we're trying. We're trying. Plastic lightweights and wrap around you seems. I've seen them on Toomey. Big fella, gotta get you a suit on. Never find him now. Well, what about this? And I've thought about this before, and this is extremely dangerous and extremely expensive. I have enough knowledge and evidence, and photographic evidence, video evidence, that what if you went into the woods dressed as a Sasquatch? And I'm not talking a hoax suit, one of them hoax suits that you buy. I'm talking Hollywood movie, 100% went in as a Squatch and walked around woods where there are Sasquatch. What do you think they would do? One or two things. They would either observe you and want to know what you're doing there, or they would confront you. This would be something that you would have to do during breeding season. When they lost you in the trees. Yeah, we caught 5. That's right. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not talking when look, man, I can tell if it's a suit, and so can you guys. If we can, Sasquatch can. They know what each other look like. But I'm saying yeah, I understand that this could end up very, very, very badly. You know, just it could end up really badly, but it could end up amazing too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. There's just we need to change up our tactics, okay? And we definitely need to start changing up our tactics. That's all I'm saying. All right. So I just wanted to run this by you so everybody's got a chance. Go to my Facebook page, look that video up, do some research on Coco, do some research on other primates, okay? And let's come up. Godzilla, what up? I see you, bro. And let's come up with a game plan here together, okay? Because we have 2 killer research areas here in Northeast Ohio, okay? Probably in this area, the only ones. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, there was no cell phone, no picture, no taking pictures. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just we need to figure out. We need to start rethinking our. Jody Ferguson, what's up? Charles Sasquatch don't carry cameras, so there's the first thing you're going to have to worry about. Not, not if we disguise it as maybe a dead rabbit, holding a dead rabbit, dead bird. See, I'm saying these things, and now you're going to see all these other channels start doing scrambling. He's right. That's exactly what you're going to see, by the way. Just so you know. The camera can be disguised. You know what I'm saying? That camera can be disguised. You know, like you could put really small cameras off the nipples. You know, of the of the, and I'm not talking just a Bigfoot suit. I'm talking a Hollywood style, a dead duck. There you go, Gordo. You know, we can hide the cameras. I'm not worried about that camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about the camera. You know, um, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I think it's a little more involved than these things are just walking around eating and crapping in the woods. I think it's way more involved than that. What if you are the long, flexible camera you were going to put in the stump? I still have that camera, and it's very little. I mean, a stuffed teddy bear. We could do that, but I don't. I'm just saying it's got to be. Hmm, I'm thinking about a decoy. Like, say, maybe a stuffed owl, a real stuffed owl with a camera in it. Just put it on a tree. You know, Sasquatch is gonna look up and go, "Yep, that's an owl." You know, but it's really a camera. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, upping our game. You know, things that we know they avoid humans. End of the conversation. Anybody that says they don't is a liar. Okay, end of the conversation. These things want nothing to do with humans. Mitch says use a dildo decoy. Oh, I mean, use Dillo as a decoy. Uh, I'm sorry, that came out wrong. That came out wrong, man. Charles, you're thinking outside the box. I like that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start. We're gonna change up on them, man. Is what we're gonna do. Because they got us patterned. They know the sound of the truck the minute I pull into Old Man Whistler's. And that's one of the reasons why we're not getting a lot more video evidence like we were in the beginning when we first started this, because they've learned us. So now we need to change up, you know? Coverage on a certain area from different directions might get results. That's the truth. The owl is a very good idea. Yeah. As long as they didn't try to eat it. True. True. But boy, wouldn't that be some amazing footage? Because we already know we can stream it. I can stream it live. But think about that. Sasquatch grabs that thing, tries to eat it, realizing that it's a camera, and we got it live. Mm, that'd be killer. Killer evidence. So those are the things. Oh, well, Charles. Yeah. I'm sorry, Dillo. I read that wrong. I was thinking, Mitch, what the hell do they want to use one of those for? Uh, I do like the idea of an owl. I do too. Um, get dropped off there in stealth mode. And every time I've done that, Mitch, I've done that. And look, go back on those videos. Every time I've done that, we've caught him on film. Every time that I've done that, you know, it's all good, you know. So, anyways, I just want everybody to start coming up with some ideas along the path that we just discussed. We're going to discuss this during Bigfoot and Beer on Friday. Still have not got my phone turned on. Okay, guys? Okay, I'm waiting. It should be on here in the next couple days. All right. So bear with me. Okay. I'll get it turned on and we'll get back out there and will hunt. One thing I am going to do is we are going to continue to do normal hunts like we normally do because I don't want them to be suspect of all of a sudden we just stopped, right? I want them to think that we're there, but then I want them also some other things that see the stump with a camera in it was a great idea. You know what I'm saying? With a motion detector. Yeah, it's just a stump. Make it out of a real stump. You know what I'm saying? So, and then see the problem is it's here is different than the Pacific Northwest. I think there's too much woods for them to memorize. Okay, here there's not. Here they're confined more. So you break a branch in their woods, they're like, "Who the hell did that?" You know, or drop a cough drop wrapper on the ground. They're like, "What the hell?" Because they know that. Listen, if I walked into your living room and I moved something off of your shelf, you would know that, right? Now, if you lived in a mansion, right, and I moved something, you might not notice it as quickly. You see what I'm saying? A real owl would just fly off. Squatch would know that. No. Why? A real owl? 30 feet up in a tree? It ain't got no problems with a Sasquatch. You know? It ain't gonna fly off. Animals are used to Sasquatches. They know what it is. If you're not prey, they're not gonna be scared of you. You know? Owls are scared of nothing. You know? Charles, is there any big evergreen trees there where you could put the owl up? Hi. Yes, there is. There is. There's a few trees I can get it up in there. And, you know, uh, so, and I mean, it would all, or just some kind of a bird, a stuffed bird, right? Like maybe an osprey or a hawk, and build a fake nest. Put him in the nest with the camera out of his eyes. That way, all he sees, all the Sasquatch sees is a nest. Hey, a bird built a nest, and he's sitting in it. Here's another idea. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I want to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here because I'm in the middle of doing some more research on the Denisovans. So, but I wanted to touch base with you guys. I wanted to go live this morning, but I didn't. The stump needs to have multiple cameras in it and they have to capture a near 360 view. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to get together on Friday and we're going to discuss this. And another thing, take a kid fishing. By investing in the youth of this country, you're actually investing in yourself. Okay? Guys, yeah, Big Black Raven. There's another one less. Anything. A bird in a nest is a good one, you know? Just just saying. So think of that. Okay? You have the freedoms that you have in this country because of a veteran. You understand it? It's important. Small carbon footprint. You take it in the woods or the water, leave with it. Plain and simple. Don't litter. 216-632-9385. Depression is real. Guys, if you're just not feeling yourself, call me. Let's talk about it. Okay? Let's work it out, man. Let's figure it out. All right? I'm Charles Mills with Outdoor University. I want you to know that I love every single one of you, man. And you all mean something to me. So if nobody's told you today, I love you. And I'll see you all in the great outdoors, guys. Later! Woo-hoo-hoo! Hey, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Jane. Jane. Jane dropped $10. Okay, Jane. Big ODU hug to you, Jane. Guys, everybody, drop some TYs for Jane. Please, if you're still here, drop TYs for Jane. You know, Jane, thank you so much. You have my personal TYs. All right. So, uh, have a great evening, all. All right. So, yeah. Well, a taxidermy cam. Mitch, I am a taxidermist. You guys know that. I am an award winning taxidermist. I was the owner of Wildlife Artistries, and I'm the affiliate, right, taxidermist for American Taxidermy. John Block, world famous taxidermist. By the way, you know, so I can taxiderm anything. Anything. All right, guys, I love you. And I'll see y'all in the great outdoors. Thank you, Jen. TYs! Woo!